Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. There's something I want to cover today, which is one of our posts blew up on Instagram. The catchphrase was downtowns are dying. It's something we've been trying out. You can go check out that Instagram channel at remotely.serious on Instagram. I was covering some of what I've been seeing in my neighborhood, which is the fact that there's so many retail commercial experiences. There's so many restaurants, the kind of things you'd expect in a busy downtown in a city that's about 400,000 people. And there's a for lease signs everywhere. For lease, for lease, for lease. People don't need to be told it. If you live anywhere in North America, you know that. I mean, not just North America, but anywhere in the world, you know that inflation is up. The cost of groceries are up. The cost of rent is up. Mortgages rates are up from what they were during the zero interest rate years. All of it is putting pressure on people. Downtowns are dying. And so this one post we had, it's a franchise restaurant. It's called Romeo's. It's something that's been in the city of Victoria, BC for a long time. Closed down. And I said, hey, look, it's kind of in this area of Victoria where there's all of these modern condos going up. And you would think that with, say, 1,300, 2,000, 2,500 people living on that block, it would be able to support a restaurant. So this is a Canadian city. I'm Canadian. I did this in a Canadian city. And the most common thing that people put on the Instagram post was, this is your fault for voting for Biden. Trump did this. Whether it was directed at me or it's directed at the powers that be, it was the fact that Democrat-run cities or Republicans have done this. I get why people are doing that. They're flipping through Instagram. They just see something. Who knows what the algorithm's doing? You assume it's in your own city. This was not the case. So get a lot of people blaming American politicians for an urbanization, a conversation about urban planning and macro and microeconomics in Canada. So that's number one, is that people were blaming Trump and Biden for whatever was going on in this Canadian city. So America's a big place. It's a superpower. So maybe indirectly, American politicians are in fact responsible for what happens around the world. I won't argue with that. Number two, people were really honing in on the fact that the cost of living has gone up, and that, maybe two different camps. So you got one camp that's saying, hey, when things are so expensive, why are we even talking about going out to restaurants? That's a waste of money. It's kind of, if you're a boomer, it's kind of like, why would you even do this in the first place? You can just cook at home. Then you get the second camp that's sort of like, yeah, this is a tragedy. Why is a restaurant shutting down? Why can't we support restaurants? Blaming the cost of living. I mean, obviously that's part of it. I think was the second thing. Third thing I noticed was people getting into really specific about the economics of commercial rent. So maybe not so much focusing on why the cost of living is bad for people, but more the actual cost of rent going up for the actual restaurateurs and their commercial landlords raising the rent on them. So that was interesting. I wasn't really expecting that, but obviously that's part of it. Cost of rent going up, can't make the business work, restaurant shuts down. Number four, there was clearly some people in the borderline between lightly angered all the way to xenophobic and racist and saying some nasty things. People blaming the concept of lawlessness and crime and a lack of ability to control what the Gothamization of downtowns since COVID. Obviously, this is a hot political issue. My final observation was that the downtowns are dying post got thousands of comments. It was definitely kind of an experience with the phone going literally for a week. Instagram notifications. So there's hundreds of thousands of creators out there who've been doing this for years that already know what that's like, and it's old news to them. But for me, it was a new experience this August, this summer really, to kind of blow up on Instagram. This is our channel, Remotely Serious. Hope that was interesting to you. Remember to like and subscribe. We're growing this channel. Thanks a lot.